Tag again, folks, and today, as promised, without the bird because it was a little bit loud and annoying, even for me when I was editing the video. And as promised, today I would like to tell you how I use YouTube as a viewer, just as a normal user, not as some kind of content creator. And why am I qualified for this? I use YouTube since 2008, especially as a viewer. Since years, YouTube is the only platform I can say I watch videos on. I don't own a TV anymore. I don't watch any other streaming platform. Normally, I don't watch Netflix or something like that. I watch really few movies. So 95% of the time I watch YouTube. And yeah, most of the time I watch the content of other creators in topics and fields that interest me. So most of the time it's some kind of educational content and a little bit of entertainment. So in some way I can call myself a YouTube power user, I guess. So how do I use it? Through the day, when I research something or when I come across an interesting YouTube video, I click the watch later button or save below the video, or in the mobile app the three dots, and in the menu then I use the watch later function or add to watch later. I reached the limit of the watch later lists several times in my YouTube career. Yesterday it was again, because when you add 5,000 videos, then YouTube won't let you add any more videos to the list, and you have to clean it. I think it's going to take you some time until you reach that point that we have to talk about this. So I spare this for another video. But there are several mechanics that you can, or approaches how you can clean up your watch later list then. And then when I go to bed, or when it's time to go to bed, then I go through my subscriptions and look through my roundabout 1,000 subscriptions, what's interesting there, and add this to watch later. And then I start watching the watch later list for about an hour or two, most of the time on 1.5 or double the speed, so that I can take in more of the content that's interesting me. And yeah, with a little bit of practice, it's really easy to speed up the videos, since I almost exclusively watch this educational information content. The pictures are not that relevant. The only thing where I slow down sometimes is when it's when the beauty of the video is part of the content, like in videos by Casey Neistat, Van Neistat, Nathaniel Drew is such a creator, Peter McKinnon, where you have really beautiful pictures. But I often find myself in skipping the B-roll for more and more because I just get bored, or I just want to get to the nuggets or the really interesting parts and skip all the fluff in the video. So mainly the content that I watch is, for example, martial arts content, sports, mobility, because I have a shoulder injury, for example, and I always looking for new hacks to get my shoulder working again. Or personal productivity is a topic that I'm looking into quite often, and knowledge management, fountain pens and paper, and how to write with them, and how to write a bullet journal, how to work on your Sattelkasten. Those are all topics that I'm looking for content. But also sustainability, climate change, minimalism, book reviews, book summaries, booktubers are really interesting to me, especially to get new recommendations, what I could read on one hand side, or to see what other people thought about the books that I already read. So I often watch reviews about books that I already read and find out things or perspectives that I didn't thought about when I read those. And of course, photography, videography, content marketing, social media marketing, content creation. Those are all topics I watch a lot of videos about, because yeah, that's my job, and that's my own kind of pushing the envelope of my own education there. The funny thing about the speeding up the videos is that creators like Ali Abdaal or Elizabeth Phillips seem to export their videos in a higher speed already. So when I turn up the speed of the video, I often hit a point where I can't understand it anymore, or when it got jacked up the audio and you can't understand anything. So those are some creators that seem to help their audience, or try to get their audience into sucking up more of the content in a shorter time. And one tip that I would like to offer you is stay away from the Explore Trending button, because I never found a useful or suiting video for me under the Explore and Trends button. That's always trash, news, music that I don't like, and oftentimes it looks like people are paying money to get into the Explore tab, so that you are going to be exposed to their content. Just don't click there. Put together a good subscription list. Subscribe to creators that are interesting to you. Look a little bit beyond the edge of your plate, as we say in German. And add people to their subscription list that are on your level or above, that are interesting and are talking about the topics you are interested in, but don't have the same opinion as you have, so that you can expand your perspective a little bit, and also get some of the arguments that the other side could use in your content or in your field of expertise. So just broaden your perspective there. Okay, so that's it. And in the next video, I will tell you about what kind of YouTubers I really like. Bye bye, see you then.